C6 and I had the same problem driving his car. I was like, not only that, the seats, like, these are good seats. C6 Z06 has Chevy Silverado seats, and I swear they're just so bad. And his had 600 at the wheel, so I'm just driving it like holding on for dear life.
Right.
Like, it was fine. It was scary. It was too much car for him. Too much car for me. I'm like, this is how I die. Something like this.
Well, I'll try not to hopefully kill you.
That is the goal. If we live, we're looking good.
A win is a win. And this is also my second session, or second weekend in the car. I had a different car last week.
Gotcha. Follow his line as well. I instructed him last month.
Okay.
He does so much time on the simulator at this track though that he had the line down like almost immediately.
Okay.
Just from all the simulator time to learn it.
He's good.
And he has like tons of years of karting experience is what he told me. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That's why you drive, I guess. You aren't new, I'm signing you off.
Right.
So, but anyway, his line should be pretty good if we also mimic what he's doing.
Okay.
So we're going to stick to the right side here to set up, just like he's doing there. Go ahead and turn in, touch the curb, and then come out. And now track out already. Come out, come out, come out. And then we're going to brake right here. Brake here. We're going to track out to the curb here. So bring it out. Stay this way, brake, then turn in now. Now bring it to the curb, turn that wheel more. The car's got more grip. Now track out. See how we're pointing towards the exit? Now we can start tracking it out that way, okay?
Should I let them pass?
Sure, on the next one.
Okay.
Next straightaway. Or I guess not.
Word.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and brake. Let off the brake, turn in. Just gonna get over here. Now get to the right side here. And then left side here. And then we're gonna have our eyes on that corner already. We should be looking at that corner. Okay, go ahead, hit your brakes. Turn in, let off the brake. Start giving it throttle now. Give it throttle, unwind that wheel. There you go. Let off, turn in, look for the exit, eyes on the exit, unwind the wheel. We want to be out here. We want to be out here. Don't worry about setting up for that. You want more speed there. So, okay. Missed our braking mark there a little bit, but that's okay. So here we go. We're going to go stay here to the left a little bit, and then now turn in. Now turn in. So that one, you don't want to set up all the way to the right. Okay, now we're exiting, unwind the wheel. There you go, and go for it. Stay wide out here. Off the brake now, off the brake. Stay wide, stay wide, stay wide. Wider than that. And then cut the wheel in now. And then see how we get the car pointed? That's where we start squeezing the throttle. There you go. Okay. We're just going to go here. We're going to stick to the right side here. Little tap brake. Then turn in. And then come out wide. Come out wide. No, wide this way here. There you go. And then brake hard, turn in, apex, get to the apex. Bring that wheel in more. And then now start tracking it out. We see the cars pointed outwards. Okay, stay wide here. Tap of the brake, turn in, look at your apex, eyes up. Now we're at the apex, eyes on the exit, okay? And then start squeezing the throttle. Oh, let's let that guy back. Good call. Okay, go ahead and brake a little bit. And then let the car track out a little bit. There you go. Now cut it in a little bit. And now see how the car's pointed, start squeezing the throttle, unwind the wheel. There you go. Okay, hard on the brakes. There you go. Yeah, I feel like this corner is pretty self-explanatory. Just curve, curve, curve. Got a car behind us. By. We can work on stuff like them. Alright, brake, off the brake. Now turn in. Now squeeze the throttle and unwind the wheel. Come out over here to my side. Now see where he's at. Now brake, cut the wheel in, sharper, more steering. There you go. Car's got more grip on that front axle, so don't be afraid to give it a little more, okay? Okay, just a dab of brake, very little. And then turn in and get to our apex here. Eyes up on the exit. Now unwind the wheel as we accelerate. Let's let some cars by. Alright, go ahead and brake. Watch these guys' line. Look how wide they are. So we stay super wide out here, and then we bring it in. And that way we can get the car pointed and ready to accelerate out. The right side here. No brakes this time. The car's got it. Trust the car, okay? Turn in. There you go. Let off the wheel. Let off the wheel. We want to be on the right side at the end of that corner, okay? Brake, 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 brake. There you go. Now track out wide. After this next corner, let's let some cars by, okay? You're doing great. We'll just hug the right side here to let these guys by. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Any questions so far?
Not so far.
Alright, brake hard. There you go. Let off the brake. Alright, no brakes for this corner. See, the car's got a lot more grip in it. Okay, and brake. Let off the brake, turn in. Now let the car track out to the curb over here, okay? Come out wide, just like that. There you go. Now we accelerate this way. Now brake hard, and then turn in. Bring in the wheel a lot. And we'll bring it to our apex of this curb here. Now let it track out a little bit. Little dab of brake, just a touch, and then cut the wheel in, bring it to the curbing, and now look for the exit and start unwinding and bring it to the outside. There you go, beautiful. And brake, hard brakes, and let off the brake. Maintain your pace, maintain your pace. Now let off, turn in. Unwind the wheel a little bit, feel that rotation, unwind a little bit to correct that, okay? Little dab of brake, then turn in, and make sure you're on this side over here, okay? This way. Now brake hard, and bring it into the curb, And then track the car out to the exit and start squeezing the throttle, okay? Alright, got a car behind us, we'll let them by right here. Go ahead and give them a point. trust the car. There you go. Beautiful. There you go. Man, there's so many cars in this session. Alright, just a dab of brake. Turn in. Now squeeze the throttle, and start unwinding as we exit. There you go. Alright, turn in. Now all the way to the right side of the curbing over here. Use this part of the track. Brake now hard here, brake hard, turn hard. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, no brakes for turning in this corner, okay? Ready? Turn in, turn sharper. There you go. Beautiful. There, feel how much more grip the car has? Okay, let's let this guy behind us go. Sweet. Good job. Alright, stay wide here. Brake. Stay super wide. Watch out for the car to the left. I wasn't sure if he was going to try to make a move or not.
Me either.
And then let the car track out on this way, okay? And then give it a good jab of the brakes, harder, and then turn in, track the car out, so start squeezing the throttle and exiting as we come up to this curbing, very good. Okay, little dab of brake, turn in, and then we'll let this guy by. So feel that braking we're doing now? I want to feel that every time we brake for a corner, okay? And brake. And off the brake. There you go. Trust the car, trust the car. Now squeeze the throttle. There you go. Alright, and brake. Off the brake, off the brake. Turn in, a little bit of throttle, unwind the wheel. There you go. We don't want to, if we feel the car rotating, we don't want to add more rotation. That's how we get in a spin. That was good. We want to feel that rotation on entry. We just want to make sure we start to unwind when we feel that, okay? Stay wide out here, stay wide. No, this way more, this way, over here. Now let off and turn in, unwind the wheel, and then now start to accelerate. We want to get the car pointed a little earlier, so if we go wider, we can get the car positioned before the exit. We need to feel the brakes hard every single time, okay? So stay out here to the left really wide. Now tap the brake, turn in. And then start squeezing the brake. Or the gas, sorry.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute. You on this one. You've got this one down really good. And checker flag. Go ahead, brake hard. We'll go through this one. Let off.
any questions, like anything, like why did we do this? How do I do that?
I'm still just confused with like turn 1, like being out so wide, because it just feels unnatural.
It does, but you're kind of what we're doing there on turn 1 is we're compromising our entry speed and mid-corner speed to maximize our exit speed.
Okay.
That's kind of the goal with the line we're taking. And so by going really wide, it's not the best for mid-corner speed. But we want to position the car in a way, well, good timing, very end of the session. But yeah, we're compromising our entry speed, and it's very unnatural feeling. But the fastest way, our times are faster around a track if we can maximize how much acceleration we can get on a straightaway. So if we can maximize our exit speed, that means that delta throughout the whole straightaway, right? Acceleration zone. So, because if you're on, scientifically speaking, I'll say it that way, the fastest way around a track, or the fastest way to drive a car, is straight lines, right?
Right.
We like taking corners, but corners are slower than a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
So the more we can maximize the straight line portions, the faster our lap times can get. Okay. So part of that equation to going fast around a track is getting that exit speed good. So turn 1 is a really slow corner, right? Mm-hmm. We're already going slow through that no matter what. So if we can maximize how fast we can get out of there, that's where we're winning, right?
Right.
Now on the flip side, turn 3 is really fast. So we want to maximize our speed there. That's why we kind of say, screw turn 4's entry of getting it all the way over to the left. I know it's not going to be as fast, but it's more valuable to get turn 3 faster. And so that's why we go faster there. We use all the track. So that's those are kind of the concepts to kind of like, I know it's like overwhelming because there's just so much stuff going on. There's technique, there's theory, there's this and that. Mm-hmm. There's just so much going on. But that, just throw that out there so that way you can kind of marinate in your head as you're learning and developing your driving line and skills. You kind of understand this is why we're doing this. We take this line because it helps this one. We take this line because maybe we lose a little here, but it helps us on our next one. So let's take turn 3 to 4. 3 to 4, for example. Sorry, end of day.
I get it.
Like I said, we go really fast through 3, and it kind of pinches us on the entry of 4, right? But that's okay, because 3's mid-corner speed is 90 miles an hour, for example. I'm throwing numbers out there. Mm-hmm. Where 4's mid-corner speed is 45, 50, right? So we want to really maximize that high speed there, because if I can get 2 miles an hour extra here, it's much better used, or it's worth more for time, versus 2 miles an hour extra in the 40 mile an hour zone, if that makes sense, right? So that's kind of why we're doing stuff like that.
And then the one before I think it's the attitudes.
Yes.
I just feel like I saw a lot of people going like wider and kind of like missing that first like candy cane stripe. Is it kind of like a throwaway?
There's two ways to do it, and it's the same way as turn 1 actually.
Oh.
So you can do the throwaway method where you ignore the first curbing and you stay wide on the outside. So you do this kind of like, if this is the apex here, you do this wide thing here, and then you bring it in like that. Okay. And so look at this. When I'm doing this with my hands, see, by the time I'm here, I can start accelerating already. I can go to full throttle before I even get to this apex here, right? So I can start getting that acceleration more. Another one that I like to do, this is more technical, it's called diamond line. So what you'll do, let's say this is the corner, apex candy stripe, the second candy stripe on the inner is my knuckle here, the first one's my knuckle here, okay? So diamond lined, I'll actually drive the car to angle like this and brake, and I'll brake past the curbing. I'll be hard on the brakes past it, and when I let off the brakes, the car pivots around this diamond, and then I can just accelerate right out. So it's faster on braking. It's really slow up here at the apex here compared to the other line, then really fast in the exit again. So there's an argument of which one's better. Kind of depends on car and driving style.
Right.
So, but I suggest start off with the wide and then come in, because this is more complex and easier to spin the car, etc. So, yeah, we stay wide. We brake here, stay wide, and follow this kind of elliptical shape until we gravitate towards the apex here, and that's when we can start accelerating sooner. We get the car straightened out. That's why we're doing that line. Okay. So sorry, I feel like I'm barfing words.
No, you're totally good.
What questions do you have? Or do you just need to let it like...
I need to let it marinate, I think.
Let it marinate. If you're here tomorrow, come bug me.
Okay, perfect.
We can talk about more stuff. And I don't know if I'll be instructing this group or one or whatever, but you can still feel free to come bug me. I have the silver BMW 1 Series, so.
Okay, perfect.
But good job out there. Look great.
Thank you.
So, and we'll get you even faster tomorrow, okay?
Fingers crossed. That's the goal.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.